Alright, so apparently OBS just lost the link, the thing, what is it, the connection. But because I was spending so much time just clicking through stuff, I can do this as a new stream. So hello and welcome, my name is Riddle and I am streaming Homestuck. And I hope the stream connection won't get lost anymore. Our internet had some trouble lately. And I need to drink something. Anyway, I already started the stream and was like, hey wait, didn't we see all of this? And yeah, I have OBS open right now, you can see it on my screen. And then I was like, oh my god, I didn't click on the right page and had to click through because I set the unofficial Homestuck collection as a first time reader that didn't want us to spoil ourselves. Anyway, now I hope the stream won't get disconnected again, because I'm just at the one page where I wanted to start reading, both on the Fairy God troll. Grim Oscillatoris GA began trolling Tentacle Therapist TT. Since the gap between your present moment and the implementation of your mystifying self-destruction continues to narrow, this will be the last conversation in which I attempt to talk you out of it nicely. I explained this. The intent isn't true self-sacrifice. First of all, you are underestimating the gravity of a dream death. It's a pretty serious thing, okay? And dream selves are important to a person in ways that aren't always obvious. I think you are being frivolous, but that's not really the sentiment reinforcing the exoskeleton of my argument. Soon you will be blacked out of Trollian's viewports. And I have no explanation for this, and neither do you. So I'll just assume the worst, and you should too. Are you sure it's not because I'm sleeping? I've seen you sleep before. You are just asleep. On screen. Peaceful and harmless and posing no threat to anyone. Unless, I guess, you're up to mischief in your dreams, which I cannot rule out. Actually, that's probably what you do when you sleep. What was I thinking? Shh. What? Blah blah blah. Right, sorry. I'm saying this is a special case. It is foreboding and disconcerting and you are being reckless. You are right. I can't explain why I go dark on your monitor, but I'm confident in my plan. I have it under control. The hubris is really astonishing. Easily twice the mass of a universe, I think. That it hasn't collapsed upon itself into a tiny lavender singularity is the most striking Marvel paradox space has carved up yet. Maybe it did? Maybe that's what went wrong. We figured it out. No, please stop. Humor won't deflect my really big and important tirade, okay? You are investing too much confidence in evil gods who oppose Skya and your true purpose, and I can't abide that. And as difficult as this is for me to confess, I think your plan is very dangerous, and so are you. Oh, yes. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to devote all my efforts to stopping you. I'm sorry to hear that, Kanaya. What did you have in mind for this new and exciting adversarial phase of our relationship? I'm so glad you asked. You see, I have been training a powerful wizard. Exclamation mark. So is the stream working now? You can see it on screen, I hope. And there are no lags. So it seems to actually work, yeah? Let's go to the next page. Hello, Stag. Good, I had some problems with the stream. Evident is your wizard. It can't determine the content classification, okay? I'm going to, like, refresh it. Hey, very good, I hope you are getting your license. Yes, your shout pole is like a tower broadcasting your fear across the ring, and you are right to be afraid. I have commissioned none other than the legendary Prince of Hope, and I am teaching him the ways of white sorcery. I have observed your methods, and you will come to the most unwelcome realization that all of your guile and cunning has finally backfired. This noble magician of pure light will serve as a counterpoint to your arcane debauchery. He will hunt you down, and goodness and hope will prevail. Is it too late to throw myself at your mercy? Yes, it's much too late for that. Why not? Look at everyone going. Here's a wand. I see. Then clearly I will have to prepare for the soul-sundering duel whilst making my own funeral arrangements. Oh yes, I do believe securing a corpse box would be prudent, fitted to dimensions suited to your myriad of unassembled leaky body parts and aggregate. What will herald the arrival of the swift and righteous thaumaturge? Will I be blinded by the fearsome lashes of light ribbonning from the incandescent coastline of his beauteous aura? Should I borrow my friend's sunglasses? Yes, definitely. Definitely do that. Wait, I hope that wasn't too emphatic. Maybe at this point I should clarify. This is all a big joke. Yeah, I was getting that. You don't always have to tip your hand, Kanana. You were doing well. I was. Okay, great. I think what I find most challenging about human insincerity-based humor is a degree of commitment to the fantasy which is apparently requisite. We take it very seriously. I mean to say, the gesture of hostility in this case was a joke. I did in fact train this character. I made him a warrant to shut him up. Wait, you did? Really? He wouldn't stop harassing me for your secrets. That's incredible. Well done. He's the one with a royalty complex and speaks with all the extra V's and W's. Oh, I knew exactly who you were talking about from the start. Okay, I must say, this little project pleases me. Do keep me apprised of all further developments. Okay, I will. At least until my looming grimdark death steals me away. Yeah, that is still something that I don't really want to joke about. I hope that came across as a sincere statement. Let me drink something. Jade, on the ferry got roll. Does he have fun? I thought he hates all of them. At the used to where the AT began tooling Gardenhorst Gigi. Hey, Jade. Oh, hi, I remember you. You talk to me a lot in my dreams. Yeah, but now I'm talking to you being awake because your robot can't type. Because it had an explosion. Yup, that's because my dream self died. Pretty catastrophically. Oh no, I'm definitely pretty sorry to hear that. Thanks, but I think I'm okay. I felt pretty shaken up at first, so... Yes, I did too. I spent so long sleeping and dreaming and playing on Frostbite that being awake was made to feel weird and I didn't like it for a while. Yeah, I've done a lot of sleeping myself. Oh yes, I know, but... I saw you. You were awake a lot too. After a certain moment, I spent just about every waking hour being asleep. Well, why did you sleep so much? It was just a better way to be, more peaceful and fun, and I guess there was something that happened that was incredibly terrible and sad and made me feel terrible and sad and sleepy, so I slept a lot. Oh no, what happened that was so terrible? I prefer. That's the thing I want to talk to you about, not turn into the topic. Okay, sorry for prying. What did you want to talk about? I wanted to ask you permission. I would have asked you permission the first time, but at the time you were not able to give it or talk or anything. Permission for what? To commune with your losers? With Beck? What do you mean by commune? And what do you mean the first time? You did it before? Yeah. It means to talk to him and suggest he do something which is good for him and also for people he likes. Like a psychic power, yes. Pretty sweet. When did you do it before? Oh, very recently, personally speaking. But for you, it was very long ago. Look, baby Jade. Why are you having guns? And it was a really good example, I think, of exactly why Wickler should not be allowed to duel with flintlock pistols. Hey, what? So, I did the liberty of communing with your losers, which I hope wasn't out of line, but like I said, you were unavailable, by which I mean unavailably small. So then I commissioned him to use his amazing powers to intervene and reroute the projectile away from the path that would have harmed you, and also, as a wonderful bonus and coincidence, it happened there was a felon on your property. It was, I think, surely an aging rogue who was very much keen on intruding between your really nice-looking family, and as fortune would have it, the small missile was redirected into the sentient interloper's chest, and he died. Smiley face. Unavailably small, yeah. And so, Tafos accidentally killed Jade's grandpa, thinking he did something good. Oh my geez, it wasn't a Senja interloper. I'm pretty sure you're talking about my grandpa. Oh, and if I'm interpreting correctly, you are saying you used Beck to make me shoot him? Oh, that's so awful. What's a grandpa? Oh boy. Okay, it is basically an old man who serves the same role as I guess a losers does on your planet. He was like my dad, he took care of me. Wow, that is a really weird cultural thing, I guess. Sorry, Sen, about my cultural ignorance. Well, I'm not blaming you or anything. It sounds like you were just trying to help and you did save my life, but I mean, geez, talk about a misunderstanding. Well, now I feel very stupid, but I don't think I will give in to bad self-esteem this time about this. It's important to stay confident about stuff, don't you agree? Sure. And I think this is a good opportunity for us to bond and become closer in an emotional way. Probably it is. Oh yes, see, the funny thing is, I also killed my Lucius by accident. I mean, my Lucius that was a little fairy bull, not an old man with a huge gun. Oh no! How did that happen? I murdered him inappropriately with a 4-wheel device. What kind of device? Like the kind basically for cripples to sit in and roll around. Oh, you mean a wheelchair? I guess that's the way to call it. How did that happen? Well, I was sitting in it, being crippled like usual, and he got under the wheel in a snap. I'm so sorry, although I didn't realize you were paralyzed. Not that I'm saying sorry for that, that would be rude, I think. I'm just saying sorry for your loss. Oh, it's okay on both things. He came back to life for a while and could talk, and that was fun. And also, I'm not paralyzed anymore, smiley face. Oh, now I have robot legs and I feel great and I can walk. Wow, nice. Oh yes, it is truly nice. I'm a new and different guy mostly. Being not physically handicapped is most certainly the key to having high self-esteem, that... I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, absolutely. Take it from me as what fact is true. And now I feel emboldened to do bold things that heroes should do. Like, save the life of a pretty girl and kill the fiendish old man who, oops, wasn't fiendish and you laughed him. Sorry. Well, that's good, I guess. I just wish maybe you told me what happened when I was younger. I spent years wondering about it. When I was really young, I was sure the doll sitting across from him did it. And for a long time I was so terrified of the evil blue girl. She sort of haunted my childhood and I had trouble sleeping for a long time. But of course I got older and realized it was silly. But then I just speculated that maybe it was suicide, which was just a really sad thing to think about. Wow, yeah, I totally blew that then. I guess I could still tell you about it in your past, but even if you do, I don't remember you doing so. Then I guess I won't. Okay. But yeah, regardless, this is likely to be exactly the kind of thing not to stand in the way about good feelings about myself. Dots, dots, dots. Lot of dots. I mean, I saw that Yeluzu saved you anyway and once, and I just wanted to make it possible so that I was the one involved with being the hero there. To save you, like, to put myself in your story in a brave capacity, because that's what feeling good and positive about yourself is all about. Tefos, you're making it worse. Oh my god, Jade's face. Wow, you sound really confused to me. Absolutely, I'm confused like a fox. The kind that has high self-esteem. Hehehe, you're incredibly silly. I can't really tell to what extent you are joking around here. I understand that, and jokes happens, yes, but feeling great about yourself is not a joking issue. It is heavy-duty business and needs to be given all the seriousness that sad things get. I've learned that from my friends and also from Rufio. Rufio? Yes, he's a fake. What do you mean fake? A fake guy I made up imaginarily. He never stops being a thing that's not real. Oh, like an imaginary friend. Hey, okay, I'm pretending that being fully honest about Rufio's fakeness and being upfront about his general fraudulence that it will only give me extra confidence. I'm pretending that as hard as I can in the most confident way, which makes it partially more true. That, sure, the philosophy you have there. Yes, being confident is always about saying and doing the things you feel. Even if the afraid part of you says, no, please don't do that, like, here's a thing I'm afraid to say to you, Jade, but I'm too confident now to let my afraidness make me feel terrible. Oh, well, what is it? Remember, I talked to you a lot when you were sleeping. Yes, and we talked about lots of things and we had some things in common and it was nice. Sure. And I think consequently, the emotional result is probably that maybe I have some possible wet feelings for you. Wet feelings? You mean, wow, wait, really? Wow, that sure was a hard thing to say and made me incredibly nervous. But I said it because of my remarkable leg-powered self-confidence, and now I think all that's left is definitely your reciprocation about that. Probably, well, I don't think I can reciprocate. Uh-oh, I mean, you're nice. But I don't really know you. I don't even know your name. Oh gosh, how stupid can I be? I forgot to say, I'm Tefos. Okay, Tefos, I don't know if you fully thought about this. You don't actually know me very well either. Oh yes, I surely do. Because we had a number of spirit conversations wherein you were very nice and pleased to speak with me. Did I misinterpret that? Was it not actually niceness? Well, no, I was being nice because I like to be nice to people when I can and when they are nice to me, but things are a little more complicated than that. You can't know someone just by a few conversations. I mean, I only talked to you when I was asleep. I'm kind of different when I'm dreaming. I forget things, and at times I'm not totally sure what's real. Don't you remember that's what it's like to dream on Frostbite? Kind of. Sorry, I feel bad about having to disappoint you, but I don't know what else to say. But what about my attractive bravado? And ignoring my instinctual cowardice hard enough to say that I like you, isn't that supposed to be very attractive and encourage the major having of flushed feelings in others? I guess what I mean is, what about all my confidence? What do you think about that? Geez, Tefus, I'm really flattered you like me and all. And that sure is confident of you to say so, and that's great, but I guess confidence is one thing, but there's such a thing as being too forward, I guess. Well, okay. I also think, and really this is just polite, friendly advice, that if you're really confident, you don't always have to say it all the time. I'm sorry to say. It just comes off as a little insecure and off-putting and kind of defeats the purpose. And all things considered, I think we should just stay friends, or really continue building a friendship in the first place. And like I said, we don't actually know each other that well. Yeah, sorry. No, if I'm being realistic, I think that's what's reasonable to say to me, and I work on toning down my self-respect a little. No, you should have self-respect, oh boy, this is frustrating. Can we talk about this later? I have some things to do. Why don't we get back to the original point? Why do you want to commune with Beck again? I need something to drink. Show Pastelog, yes. Yes, of course, I wanted to get approval from you to commune him again. Now that he is right, to perpetrate one of my heroic ideas again. What is your idea this time? I will suggest to him that he attack your adversary as well as ours, and maybe beat him to solve everybody's problems. Well, I don't know about that. But I have great skill in commanding beasts to glory in battle, and yours is surely the strongest beast I've seen. But he's my best friend, and you have already managed to get one of my family members killed. But according to my self-confidence, I think I'm pretty sure I can use his powers to be successful. Whoops, pretend I didn't mention my self-confidence or say anything off-putting. But all of our adversaries have inherited his powers. I would imagine the strongest guy would have all of his powers and then some. I'm really not comfortable with this. Oh, you said you were asking me position first, and I appreciate that. But if you are asking, I'm afraid my answer is no. Okay, I suspect that, but I wonder, what? I wonder if a truly self-confident guy with the best self-esteem there is would even need to ask. Maybe the best guy would just know he would be successful and would do it anyway because it is for your own good and everyone else's. No way. That would be smug and arrogant and would make you a bully. Later, if my friends and I want to ask Beck for help and decides that's our best hope, then that's our business. Until then, just please stop meddling. Oh, okay. You're right about all that. I'll respect your wishes, or will I? No, don't. I'm serious. I think my headache is coming back. I was just making a joke. Sorry. I guess us becoming a friendship doesn't have to happen now. No, it's fine. I just really don't want you to do that, okay? Yeah, I have to go now. Bye, Tefus. Garden Nostalgie. Sie ist being trolled by Adios Tawayado 80. Agnes Cube AG began following Adios Tawayado. Oh my god, I cannot believe how less pathetic that whole exchange was. Even by your wretched standards to wear dog. Oh god, I can't breathe. Absolutely priceless. Hey, Whisker, that was supposed to be a private correspondence of a personal nature. How could you even be reading that? Therefore, sometimes your stupidity surprises even me. Next time you decide to open your heart to an alien girl, make sure her chat client isn't being holographically projected for all to see, okay? Thief, tear into page. Whoops. It was so embarrassing just reading the Tefos. I'm embarrassed. I'm actually feeling genuine embarrassment. Your obscene incompetence is actually polluting my otherwise pristine composure. Nice going, so I don't care. Jade let you down too easy. She's too nice. Someone's got to tear into you for that appalling display, and once again, guess whose shoulder that falls on? That's right, Friskas as usual. I think she has a right amount of niceness personally. An amount that is some instead of none. Hey, I'm nice when it matters, and where it doesn't strangulate the critical development of people I give a shit about, okay? Really, I don't know what you see in her. She's completely useless, like you. Wait, of course, it makes perfect sense. You and she represent the ideal mateswoodship. How could I have been so blind? Two perfectly pointless grubs in a bucket. No, I have too much self-confidence now to be upset by your scandalous imagery. I don't think she is useless, and I don't think I am either, because of new self-esteem obtained, remember? Oh, will you please stop going on about your fucking self-esteem? I will say this much about her. She was right about that. How insufferable can you get, prattling on and on about how confident you are? Therefore, you give confidence a bad name. I give you all the chances in the world to earn real confidence, and you failed. You couldn't even do the one little thing I asked you to, the one thing that would have made you man up once and for all. So instead you flew away and cried and decided to sleep away your sorrow for the rest of the adventure. Do you have any idea how sick that made me? Everything about you makes me sick. When you talk about your self-confidence, I throw up a little. You don't know what confidence is. Robo-legs don't give you confidence. That ain't no more truth than saying my robo-arm gave me mine. See what I mean? Your confidence is faker than even the great Rufio himself, Lord of the Unreal. It's pure fiction, a false fakey fraudicon. Job from a wimpy loser charlatan bullshit artist. It's shallow and nausea-eating just like you. Do us all a favor and shut up about it. Okay, I think this is actually making me pretty mad. You're right, I believe that when I see it, chump. I don't want you to mock me anymore. I don't know if my confidence is real or what. But I would like you to stop saying stuff like that to me and to stop saying bad things about my friend Jade too. Jade is an idiot, a useless, boring nobody. What has she done for her party other than fuck up every step of the way? What does she ever do but take naps and get in trouble? She's awful and you deserve each other. Oh wait, expect she hates you? Ha 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 ha. Even the boring, pointless girl hates you. Talk about a guy who can't get a break. So I guess she's not completely useless. What do you mean by that? Okay, Tefras, I gave her credit for something, so I'll give you credit for something too. Your plan to control her losers really wasn't a bad idea. And using your ability to save a life, LOL, was a pretty good way to test how effective your powers are across sessions. Pretty good way to practice to know where you stand. Practicing your abilities is important, so when it comes down to using them for something that really matters, you know you're ready for prime time. I know this firsthand. I got lots and lots and lots of practice with your little Guinea pig friend. So really, turns out she wasn't so useless at all. Far from it. Wow, what? Are you saying you did to her? Not really the point. The point is I'm trying to pay you a compliment. At this point, you are so sad and disgusting you should treat anything nice anyone has to say about you like a chest full of shimmering boombugs. Okay, God, what? Like I said, your plan was solid. Controlling the Guardian to go after Jack was a fine idea. Sure would stir some shit up, better than being an insignificant stuttering piece of trash all the time, I say. And you were definitely onto something about doing it, irregardless, LOL, of her wishes. Because it's for her own good. That's what winners do. They do what is right for someone they care about, even if the other person does nothing but bitch and moan and act ungrateful about it. Better you learned late than never. In fact, I would go as far as saying that if you went ahead with her plan against her wishes, it might just earn you a smidgen of respect for me. We'll see. There's really just one catch. Oh, what's that? Fuck off, Whisker. Yeah, but he's so fun to talk, really. Look at her. The catch is it's not going to work. What isn't? Are you even listening to me, man? Clear the roof of your wax out of your ears. You couldn't fix the Guardian Noir even if you were inclined, not even if I were to make you inclined. Why? Because you are dealing with a pro here. I already thought of that. I thought of everything. God, look at the troll versions of the movies. The Guardian's not going to attack the agents who engineered him in the first place, or who I should say were encouraged, LOL, to engineer him. Meow. I was striking a beautiful, beneficial arrangement. That is often the most effective way to manipulate others. I just sort of gave them an idea, nudged them along in the direction of seizing more power, which they wanted to do anyway. Remember, I already have a lot of experience getting these simple-minded agents to march to my drumbeat. I was exiling them left and right in our session. I'm an expert at this by now. Why would you do that? Therefore, at this point it should be obvious. I am the unseen hand behind every major event in their session and to some extent their whole lives. At least those events not happening by the volition of their own natural incompetence. Don't you think this is how it should be? Shouldn't the greatest player leave her fingerprints on every step of the rise to power of her ultimate nemesis? Wow, no, I don't even know how to say all the way I think that is crazy. She was really trying, but Whisker is kind of monologuing to herself. Hello, Hello, Dave. But you must agree, because you were copycatting my idea. No, I wasn't. You were brazenly inserting yourself into Jade's history. The self-insertion plan was my idea, and it's revolting and cowardly for you to deny it. That was for a good thing, though. Ha ha ha, sure, whatever you say. It's incredibly sad how outclassed you are. Actually depressing that you thought you could beat me at my own game, and then most secondly of all, you don't own up it. I have every angle covered already. The human session is on full circuit lockdown. Any effort you make to disrupt my plans will be laughable. Just like everything you have ever done in your life. The only thing left to do now is prepare to kill Jack myself and save everyone's ungrateful asses. It's a shame you're not strong enough to take him on with me. Too bad you spent so long sleeping instead of turbo leveling like me. We might have made a pretty awesome team. Oh well. Page, retrieve arms. Okay then, all of your usual insulting things aside, my take on this is that you created our impossibly hard bad guy who wants to kill us, and by association I guess that makes you the bad guy too, instead of a good guy who's just mean. Nice deduction. Wrong excruciatingly linear and laced with the sort of absolute moments like to throw around, but nice. He got his, what is this, a javelin I think. And that being the case, even though I'm terrified of you, and not as strong, or real confident, only mostly fake confident, yes, go on, I think I'm going to have to stop you. Yeah, that's the spirit. Pretty weak slime strat there, but it's a start. Tell you what, if you can find me in this lab, you can have at me. I'll even give you a free shot, no funny business or anything. Okay, then, here I come. I'll be waiting. Oh no, he fell down the stairs. It keeps happening. And he's watching Jade. Jade is looking at her dream self. Like her stuffed dream self that was in her house for quite a while already, because the timeline is kind of strange like that. Oh, hello, Hussy. Do we want to talk to you? A.H. White. Yes. Hell yes. Oh my god, isn't that the dragon from the never-ending story? With billiard flashing eyes? What the fuck indeed? Bullies. Fucking. Yes. Boff. And so came to an end the most heroic thing that ever happened in the history of metafiction. Let's move on. Yeah, level up. The windy thing subsides and clear skies prevail. You soar to the highest rung and rule over your accolade as the air transparent. Boon dollars fly. Let's look at it. Planet Healer, Hammerkind Paragon, The Breeze Niels, Wipe Tyke, Man Skylark, Dr. Ragnarok, and the air transparent. And 9,413,612 boon dollars there, so for certain is here again. Yeah, cloud up. This is not a gift, right? Doesn't seem to be one. Ah, now it's clouding up. The clouds have returned. The fireflies are still trapped. The spell remains unbroken. There's commotion behind you. A nearby village, perhaps? Yes, don't enter village. I think this might be a walkaround again. John, proceed to quest bed. Pick up serious business goggles. You re-equip serious business goggles. Would have sucked if you lost these. On the whisker. John, congratulations. For what do you mean? That windy thing that I actually do that somehow? Well, yes, you did, and I suppose congratulations are in order for that too. But mostly I'm congratulating you for gaining all the levels. Oh right, I got to the top of my accolade somehow. I didn't even really think it had the top, or that I would get there so fast. So I guess that's it then. Don't have to worry about leveling up anymore. That's pretty neat. Don't be ridiculous, John. While you may have technically gained all the levels just now, you did not truly gain all of them just yet. Anyway, this is really just the beginning. It is? Yes, you are now ready to begin your ascent to the god tiers. Nobody I know was able to progress this far anywhere near as fast as you, John, not even me. I can't tell you how proud I am. Wow, really? Okay, what do I do? The thing is, from this point on, you can't make any progress while you're awake, so you've got to get to sleep. Not just any boring old nap will do, you will need to go to sleep in a special bed. You must find your quest bed, John. That sounds pretty cool. Where is it? Not too far away, but rather than me telling you, why don't you talk to the locals and ask around? I've helped you get this far, but at some point you are going to have to start taking some steps all by yourself. I think you're ready for that. If you make the right decisions and play all your cards right, hell, you might even wind up at a higher tier than I did. I hope this turns out to be the case. I'm rooting for you all the way. Now get going and find that bet. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Whisker. Well then, let's talk to the locals. Did you see it? It was there after the windy thing. See what? Oh gosh, I can't think of the word. The big flat thing that's as white as possible and up. The dark-colored ceilings and clouds there yonder. You mean the sky? Yes, it was so beautiful. I hope to witness its miracle again one day before the end of my sadly short amphibious lifespan. Something in the post box? There is. You got a mini tablet. Nothing was carved on it? Talk. That was quite a bluster, wouldn't you say? It really had us all whipping around here, our little legs flailing every which way. You must be talking about the windy thing. Yeah, sorry about that. What would you have to be sorry about? A great surge of the breeze like that could only be summoned by the air. It means he's finally come. This is so exciting. Please let me know if you see him. I think John's son finally figured out that he's there. I thought for sure our mushroom was cooked. The green tragedy nearly consumed us all. This part is so Undertale in the best way. The green tragedy? Oh, you mean the fire? Yes, word has spread of the global catastrophe. Thousands of lives were lost. Luckily, the air saved us. I'm going to pop a big friendly bubble in his face if I'm ever lucky enough to meet him. Wow, sounds like he's in for a treat. We must all come together and unify as a people after the terrible green tragedy. This harmonious union will mostly entail a lot of standing around and fidgeting hyperactively together. Oh boy, oh boy, I can't wait for the air to visit our village. Hey, maybe he's here right now. Maybe if I blow my spit bubble to be big enough, it will catch the air's reflections. I will be able to bask in his magnificence. Wait, I see someone in my bubble's reflection right now. Could it be? Could it? Oh, never mind, it's just a dumb boy with some square glass shapes on his face. Hey! Can go up there. What's in the box? You got a can of tap. Oh yes, you have been dying to try this berry wedge for a long time. Perfect timing too. Since you are in need of a good sugar cake, this can should be jam-packed full of real actual sugar. Blech, this stuff sucks. I never had tap, so I don't know how it's actually tasting. Let's go up first. Left village, right? Mushroom orchard and also a secret photo. Shh. Let's go to the village. I thought the spell was broken there for a moment. The clouds went away and the fireflies were all buzzing around, acting disoriented. But then the clouds came back. To be honest, I was a little relieved. I have grown fond of them, and if the fireflies were to escape from above, I would miss them dearly. They are really pretty and they are my friends. Aww. Shop. Welcome, looking for something tasty today? Cone of bugs, onion, tasty mushroom, jar of bugs, mushroom shake, big boy mushroom, grasshopper. We're getting grasshopper. Got the grasshopper. Our village has the best snack stand in the land. It offers the juiciest bugs and most succulent onions. I'm so hungry, Alice, I have not a single $1 to pop my bubble with. I've got loads of $1 here, I will treat you to a nice lunch. So lemon, I got 100 $1. Oh god, this is like a small fortune. I can finally afford to try the most sublime delicacy on the menu, but if I opt for that I can afford nothing else that is tasty. Yes, I guess having money leads to some complicated decisions. Oh well, enjoy. Hey, I heard a rumor that you were some kind of Mr. Moneybags over here. Well boy, do I have an offer for you. What is it? A treasure. It will cost you 10,000 $1 to discover what it is and obtain it. Wow, 10,000, that's a lot. But really, I guess it's not so much since I have millions. Millions? Why didn't you say so? I revise my offer to 100,000 $2. Hey, you can't do that. I will pay you 10,000 and that's my final offer. You drive a hard bargain out of that silly toothed mouth of yours. Very well, the deal has been made. What the fuck? It's Muppet. Oh, it was one of Dave's dumb butt puppets. I hate these things. What a rip-off. Oh, that commotion very nearly woke the slumbering one. I think that would have been dreadful. But he is still asleep. I'm sure that only the air can wake him and break the spell over this land. It's said the air will wake the denizen by playing a magical song only he can play, and when he wakes up, the air will meet the terrible beast face to face. It is then that he will be offered the choice. The nature of the air's triumph depends on what he chooses. Then the air will lead us all to a beautiful place with the most bristling insect flowers and the richest, dampest mushroom soil you could hope to farm. Although the story goes, probably a lot of bullshit if you ask me. Shh, listen. Do you hear that? He is still asleep, thank goodness. But when the windy thing was kicking up all that fuss, it sounded like he was not happy at all. It makes him absolutely furious when anyone other than him bends the breeze to his will. It is not pleasant for anybody. Luckily, there is only one person who can do that, and he is surely a mystical figure who only morons believe in. Can I look in the bill? Oh, this is where they use the secret of mana, so... Oh no, another Smuppet! You got a Smuppet! Oh great, just what you needed, a pipe full of puppetess, nice. Oh man, look at the dashing style! Wumpled head objects are all the rage these days. I would love to wear one, but I just don't have some money. Well, I agree, it is important to keep up with the fashions. Tell you what, I will give you some money for a hat, so that you can be one of the coolest salamanders in town. Here you go. The salamander got 1,000 boon dollars. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Thank you so much, I love my new wumpled head object and I love you. Hehehe, you are welcome. I am the absolute pinnacle of fashionability. Marvel at the object upon my head and admire the luster of its velveteen rumples. It was so expensive. Shop. Hey, Badisha. Hello, looking for a head object that is rumpled and unsightly? All of our head objects are rumpled and unsightly, fortunately. We are getting the rumpliest head object of all. Got the rumpliest head object of all. Can we go in here? No. Oh, we haven't. Oh, this is yet. Oh, more boon dollars. Wow, you got a whole boon gaze. But it's empty and therefore worthless. Too bad, your guess witches aren't quite so easy to come by. What will it be today? A feather cadence, hypnotic progression, restless battaglia, Ivor voices of fire, Excelodian maelstrom, phantasis inhale. Oh my god, this stuff is really expensive. Let's get the frenetic progression. Yeah, you're not even remotely close to being able to afford the thing, whatever it is. Oh wait, it's 100 millions. Oh, and 10 millions, yeah, it's all out of our price range. We have pretty much 9 million. It is this way to what we locals call the glow shape. It is above the thing that the air will take his most important and legendary naps upon. Oh, that must be my quest bed. I mean the air's quest bed. I almost forgot I was being all sneaky and incognito here. My response to that will simply be a singular and intelligent and unpunctuated glub. Glub! The salamanders are fun. Oh, thank you for the little emote. Okay, I think this is it. Nothing's happening here anymore. Oh no, we have found your destination. What would you like to do? Thank you. I would say we proceed to quest bed. We talked to everyone in the village. So let's click on the next page. John, take legendary nap. Okay, I think I'm ready to take this legendary nap and then climb the god tiers, I guess. Yes, exactly. Pretty exciting, isn't it? Yeah? Maybe it's a little too exciting. What's that mean? I'm not sleepy at all. Also, this is not much of a bed, more like a really hard slap of rock. I don't see how we will be able to sleep. John, would you like me to put you to sleep? You mean you are asking me this time instead of just doing it? What happened to you wanting to be responsible for me becoming a hero? John, I'm clearly involved in your rise to power now regardless, that can't be changed. I am giving you the option because at some point a hero has to start making choices. Once you take a break from hunting treasure and stop getting distracted by side quests, you eventually realize that's what this game is all about. The choices you make affect the destiny of the universe you create, as well as the type of hero you become. It would have been nice if someone was around to explain all this to me and let me have some control over my own fate. I had to do this much less pleasant way. I'm sparing you that indignity. Besides, not like you are some loser who doesn't know how to make tough decisions. So what it'll be, John? Well, I'm supposed to go to sleep to realize my destiny, and you have the ability to make me do that, so I don't really see the harm in that. It sounds like it is just a practical thing to do. Am I hearing a yes, John? Yes, that is my decision. Whisker, please put me to sleep. You got it. And John's asleep. Oh, interesting things will happen next. Hello, Beck Noir. Oh my god, he's having the shades. Oopsie, I scrolled the chat. He's having the shades. Oh my god. He killed John. This guy is too happy about that. I love the drastic change in styles, yeah. John, wise up. Oh my god, this will be a good animation. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this. John, wise up. Oh, it was our wayward when Vagabond who wrote this. Look at the fireflies coming. John finally got here. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for this moment so much. So what actually happened is, yes, John died here, but his dream self took over and went to God tier, so now John has godlike powers. Day 612. Also, let me go here into the sound mixer and let's put the sound a little bit less. Okay. This should be fine. Hello, Dave. Dave, you're on your quest pad. Do you plan to go God tier too? Dave, Pesta Teresi. Contact Godhead TT began pestering Gallows Calibrator TC. Okay, what? What do you mean, what? I mean, what are you waiting for? Are you going to just stand there, or are you going to suck it up and isn't it the nice-looking Dave in his sleep? But you know if I'm going to or not. It's lame for you to pretend there's any element of suspense here. Why don't you just tell me? Oh, I get it. You want to rise to the god tiers and become as great as John, while still forfeiting all of your decisions from feeble to a blind girl in another dimension. Really heroic, Dave. Or should I say, so cool? Look, I don't mind making the decision, if that's what's going on here, like doing the free will thing. Oh, is that a thing now? Yes, how would it never stop being a thing? Being a thing's not something I'd ever stop doing. I just want to know what's really going on here before I decide to start chopping off the heads of outragedly good-looking snoozing dudes. I told you, you need to die on your quest bed to reach the god tier in Sky Hours, John. Okay, I know, but something about this doesn't add up. Who is this guy? I don't remember sleeping on this bed. Or reaching the god tier, I'm pretty sure that's something I'd remember. So, is he from the future? Does this mean later I'm going to have to put this ugly goddamn suit back on? Which I thought we both agreed I'd retire from the wardrobe forever, and then go back in time and sleep in this bed and get killed by me right now. Do I have the stable loop right? Nope. Then what? I can tell you. But first, are you so sure this is the source of your hesitation, Dave? Keeping track of temporal logistics? Why wouldn't I be concerned about that? If we make mistakes, then dead Daves start piling up, and dead Daves are the enemy, remember? Says the sword-holding guy who's about to add one to the pile. I'm just saying, it isn't easy for anyone to face their own death. Even with the consequences to their benefit. Not even any of us managed to do it. Well, expect for one. Who? Take a wild guess. Okay, got it. I wonder if this can finally be the conversation that doesn't deteriorate into a lot of bitching and moaning about her. Fine. So if I'm understanding this guy isn't from the future who came back to finish a loop, and he's not from the past because I'd remember doing this. So this isn't part of our timeline choreography at all. Must be from an offshoot timeline, which means he's doomed. Yes. Okay, so how did this happen? Where did we fuck up? We didn't. Sorry about this, Dave. It was the best way I could think of to show you what this involves. You wouldn't stop bugging me about will you never be able to catch up with John. I told you wouldn't be able to face your death. And that wasn't good enough for you, so here we are. What exactly did you do? All the Daves. Okay, remember when you were asking me about this god tier stuff and how John was able to ascend, and I told you it would involve dying, and you kept going on about it, so I gave you a choice to find out now or find out later. Yeah, I remember. That seems like a long time ago already. What was it, like more than a day for me chronologically? Yes, it was. Yes, but it was only a couple minutes ago for me. You finally wore me down with all your recent pestering, so I said fine, and went back a little earlier on your timeline to kick this off. So this is how we are doing this now. Okay, but you didn't actually give me a choice, you just flipped a coin. Yeah? And I left the decision over the outcome of the flip in your hands. Maybe you forgot. I wouldn't blame you since there has been a lot to keep track of. But here's how it went down. You were strutting around in your delicious Kiwi 8 ball suit and running your fresh mouth as usual. Derp, yo, Teresi, sup, gotta be John. He's got a long hood and he does wind. How can I get powers too? Oops, that is how I talk, my bad. Oh my god, Dave, this is so decadent. Why didn't you ever tell me how amazing it is to type like this? I almost can't handle it. Okay, stop the shit. It's probably like trick to you. I'm not going to stand by and watch you fall prey to your own wild cherry ape-chip apocalypse. Okay, so anyway, I'm like Dave, that's going to involve facing your own death, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't think you're ready for that. So then Dave is like, that's so stupid, blah blah, I'm being difficult and cool, word up. So I say, fine, I will show you, but only if you promise to the exact terms of my arrangement in order to protect the integrity of the timeline. The arrangement being the coin flip thing. Thank God we did that, otherwise we'd be screwed. I probably would have gone back in time and killed my own grandfather. Oh wait, I never had one. Ah, but it was important. You just didn't know what was going on, which was for your own good. I told you I was going to flip a coin, and before I did, you had to pick a side without telling me. Good heads or bad heads? And you were like, hey, shoot, Teresi, I will hella go along with your two-facing. Whatever that means. Oh yeah, what did that mean, by the way? What's a two-facing? Two-Face is a human Batman villain who's half ugly and flips coins all the time to make evil decisions. Oh, well, that's kind of disheartening. I sort of thought my coin flipping was a cool and unique thing. It's okay, flipping coins for reasons is still pretty badass, I guess. Why don't you finish your story? So, we are looking at back in time or wait for the future. Go to sleep, Now what? Okay, Divisi, explain. Right, so the choice, if you recall, was I could show you how to reach the god tier now, or I could show you later, and you had to assign one option to good heads and the other option to bad heads. And whatever the result of the flip, you had to promise to do what you committed to beforehand. No cheating and changing your mind, or that would fuck it up. Right, exactly. So like I said before, I had no choice at all. I picked some options and you flipped the coin. Yes, but leaving the choice to you was important here. You see. Why, if you think about it. Hello, and thank you for the cat emoji. Not seeing it. I picked good heads to mean you'd show me now, bad heads to mean you'd show me later. You said it came up bad head, so I was like, okay, I can wait. And I did for like a whole day, and now here you are showing me. Did I miss something? Yes, you forgot that there was also an offshoot reality in which you made just the opposite decision. That was the one where bad heads meant I would show you right away. Remember, before the flip, I instructed you what to do in that event. You go back in time and await further instruction, and you did. He did, that is. He went back in time and I told him to find this bed and go to sleep. And then future Dave would come later and kill him, sending him to the god tier if he so willed. If he could find this, where was all to go through with it? The sleeping Dave is the doomed Dave, the one who didn't wait. Future Dave is you, the one who waited. In your quest, you were the Alpha Dave. He's you. Dave, show him your steps. Then, this is kind of useless, isn't it? I thought you were bringing me back here to finish a stable time loop, not murder a guy you punked who's gonna die regardless. What's the fucking point of giving a doomed version of myself superpowers anyway? Maybe he will stop being doomed after you kill him. Maybe he will get the Dave powers and live a long and cool life not being doomed anymore. How would you know unless you take a step at it? It's just a word thing when you get morbid. Tongue sticking out emoji. Anyway, maybe, but I kind of doubt that's how it works. I mean, doomed means doomed, doesn't it? The loopholes are only temporary, like look how Dave's fight turned out. Whip Mr. Orange Creamsicles, may he rest in deliciousness. Am I wrong in guessing that? Shouldn't you know better than me? Dave, when it's come to time stuff, why would the Seer of Mind know better than the Knight of Time? I don't know. What does being a Seer of Mind actually mean? That is a great question. Maybe if you think about it, you could figure it out yourself. Oh, okay, it's someone who asked a bunch of dumb riddles. I figured it out already. Yeah, right. Let's not get derailed here. We were talking about a serious issue, and I'm standing over my soon-to-be corpse while holding a fucking sword. Okay, that is fair. You're probably correct about doomed Mr. Kiwi Suit here. Paradox Space is pretty vicious about punishing those in violation of its plan. Punishing, sure. It finds ways to annihilate the paths which do not contribute constructively to its own propagation. And it is equally merciless to those who inhabit them, and in particular those who cause them. It appears to have a sense of justice, don't you think? I guess. Well, you asked what I thought, and that's what I think. The question remains. Now what? Hello, Teresi. I don't know, none of this is making for a very persuasive of those arguments that I should kill Doomed me, but he is going to die anyway. Why not just be the one to put him down? At the very least, you could make sure it is a pleasant demise instead of something nastier. See, this is shit you are doing now. This is the morbid shit I was talking about. It's not anywhere near as endearing as you probably think, even your brackets smile after it. Like, okay, you said something fucked up, but hey, there's a cute face, my heart just fucking melted. Dave, you both know, my bracken smiles are irresistible. There they are. Okay, yeah, you were right, I just got one back over totally. I think this whole thing was a ruse. Not even the funny kind that qualify as distractions. I think you got my whole timeline there in front of you. And you know damn well I have no intention of killing this guy ever. It's just a big game you set up to watch me squirm over a red materializes while you giggle. Ah, thanks for coming, even if it was only a minute. Yeah, so, I guess, well played. I don't know. Just one question. And please just drop your fucking justice riddles and be honest. Do I ever make the god tier like the right way? Maybe I will stop tormenting you, Dave. No, you don't. But that is not as bad as it sounds. Like I said, none of us made it. Take 4, okay, never mind. It wasn't necessary. We were already breezing through the game at our lower levels. By the time we reached the top of our accolades and mastered our frame motifs, we were completely dominating. Okay, so the end boss was more challenging than we expected, but by then it was too late to go back and do anything about it, and we had an army of lethal spiking robots to help us. It all worked out in the end. Why do you think I had you buy all those frame motifs? Even if you're not quite Red Jonas, you're still a pretty deadly weapon. Okay then, cool, I guess I can live without wearing a sweet windsock hoodie and making time tornadoes or whatever. I was only bugging you about it because you were being so vague. Yes, I know. I thought it was better to show you what was involved. It's one thing to say sub Teresi help me be a god sub, but facing it is different. Our ways is not exactly uncomfortable in the proximity of death. But it was still a challenge we weren't prepared for, and then Jack killed our dream selves, and I guess we lost the chance for good. And the coin is getting flung away. Alright then, I guess it's enough of this horseshit, time to move on, right? Sure, if you really want to leave poor doomed Dave here to his own devices. I don't even want to be around when he wakes up, it'll be weird and awkward. I don't suppose I could talk you into putting him out of this misery based on the result of a coin flip. No, fuck no. Put your fucking desk cone away, Jesus. I'm forbidding you from ever flipping the coin again when you're talking to me or even thinking about me. Fine, wow, Dave, so touchy about a silly little coin. You're overestimating its relevancy anyway. In fact, after I flipped it, I didn't even look at the result. What? You didn't? Nope. Dave, why would a blind girl look at a coin she can't even see? It doesn't make sense. That's fucking idiotic. You could smell a flea off a dog balls. Dave, see? This shit you're doing now? This is the gross shit I was talking about. Not anywhere near as endearing as you think. Ah. This is bullshit. So, okay, your coin flip of death was meaningless. Great to know. Is there anything else we need to do here? I sent you some money. I got all the fray motives. Tell me what is there that left besides you jerking me around. Probably time we chill out for a while and I get back in sync with my teammates. Oh yes, I know. You've got some work to do. I can take a hint and give you some space to do it. Jade is going to need your help on her nice frosted marshmallow planet. Then I guess that's where I'll go. And if you can find it in your cool kid heart not to stay mad at me, feel free to get in touch anytime. Okay, I mean, I'm not even actually mad, I don't know. Surprised face. Still don't really get what you did. Was the trick really necessary? It sounds like the split off was a result of both possible decisions I could have made. And had fuck all to do with your coin or randomness or luck. Exactly, see, you do get it. Get what? You asked what it means to be the seer of mind. Yeah, and I obviously still don't know. Okay, then I'll just ask this. How much of your reality do you think is made of what's in your mind? I don't know, sounds like a riddle. Fuck it, I'll just say all of it. I mean, that is the answer, right? Smartass. It is not a riddle. It is a serious question. There is a big difference, Dave. If you see what's in your mind clearly and understand the power your thoughts have, then you understand reality will, while everyone else is running around confused and angry and upset, because they think reality is something happening to them rather than something they are making every moment with every thought. Oh, okay. How well do you think you know your mind, Dave? Really well. I know biblically it's an obscene, not safe for work spectacle. Hehehe, I don't know what that means, but I know it is probably a weak joke. Means my skill is a bucket and my brain's a plump fuck up. Gross, Dave is gross. But I know what too. I know your mind better than you. Oh, do you? I'm not Spycake, but I have the sight seer. Seers are meant to have. It was my role to have it, to talk to people and see the tunnels and vortices in their minds and to understand the realities they would create if those thoughts lead to action. For my enemies, I was meant to bring about the inherent retribution flowing from the reality made by their own evil thoughts. And for my friends, to protect them from their tendency to underestimate the power their confusion has over their fate. To keep them out of trouble, Dave. Oh, it's hard reading Teresa's dialogue. Is that what you were doing just now? Maybe I was. You never know. Seers are notoriously cryptic in their ways. Yeah, no fuck. Anyway, it's been fun, Dave. It's been so fun because the more people try to hide, the more they show me, so I guess that's how I know. I like you so much. Man, you are just some kind of know-it-all, aren't you? What else do you know? I know some very important things, like I know that you were onto something when you said luck wasn't involved with the coin flip. Yeah, because you didn't even look. It was like Schrödinger's fucking coin, and then it turned into Schrödinger's fucking Dave. Vicky Schrödinger? Yeah. Well, yes, that's maybe true. But even though I do know that luck is a very real thing, fortune is the essence of light and it shines in those who've mastered it. But I know something more important than this. It is a big secret, maybe the biggest and most important secret of all. What? Also, I must apologize, I often mess up the voices at the moment. Luck doesn't actually matter. Was it a double-edged coin? Let's look at the GIF again. Not just showing us the coin, and it fades to black. Oh, hello, Whisker. That was after Rhaenyra beat the shit out of you. And there's Tefros. This is what you want. Here's your chance. Kiss her. Kiss that girl, you wimp. Choke. Oh, for crying out loud. You make me sad, one. Just shaking my head here. That's it. I can't take it anymore. I got to stop playing games for girls. You're on your own, want. Oh, now you want to kiss me? Little late, don't you think? Thank you, Panda. Save your breast page. I ain't dead just yet. Besides, plenty of time for that later. Pick me up. Need to get somewhere fast. Are you ready to fly, pupa? Written in her own blood. There, this is a symbol of light. This is her quest bed. And now Tefros is supposed to kill her to get her to God tier. I won't make you do it. This is up to you. Here's your chance. But do it fast, okay? Please don't make me bleed to death slowly. Thief. Why not take control? No, this is his decision. I know he can do it. Tefros, hurry up. Kill me. Steal his will. It is what a thief does. End this. Wow, dream self Whisker is all pretty bloody right now. No, do it, you coward. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me with far too many 8s. Didi, switch 4. The cigarette. Take her out. You're making a mess, Junior. Finish her. So yeah, the card agents are the exiles for the trolls. This is, I think, pretty obvious, but just in case someone is confused. What you're waiting for? What are you? Some kind of wimp? Oh yeah, trolls actually quite the same blood, the same color as their blood, so the brown on his hands are his tears. He didn't do it. He went away. What did he do it? It's kinda not clear. But it seems like he's running away. Wise up, thief. Therese has seen all this. I mean, seen is the wrong word. Therese has witnessed all of this. And that is Got Your Whisker. We actually have seen Got Your Whisker already. In the animation I showed you, that was fan-made, but we didn't have the explanation for why she was looking like that, so I wasn't talking about it. Trolls look a little bit different from humans. They have, for example, these insect wings. Also, as you can see, her eye is restored and her robot arm is gone, and that is why she looks like this. After she was on the meteor, because God tier healed all her injuries. Because her old body has bled out. Yeah, we all wanna hug Tefros. Snowman, escape. Why is she so sexy? And she just vanished. The windy boy is dead. The tragedy is overwhelming. All hope is lost. Oh well, time to get out of this tin can. WV, escape. Oh, the escape button. Of course. The door jams. Oh right, the station is out of power. You forgot about that. WV, examine treasure. Of course, you still have your secret treasure, but it will almost certainly prove to be of no use to you in this dilemma whatsoever. It clearly serves no significant purpose other than to be pretty and to make your hand glowy. Back in the sleeve of your trusty knife it goes. WV, search for power source. Oh yes, there's another thing you forgot about. You ate the delicious green nuclear wok earlier in the day, even though it feels like it was more than a year ago. Guess there's nothing to do but wait it out. I guess it was more than a year ago if we click on this page. Let's see. 24th September 2009. And now we have, the 23rd December of 2010. Jade, prepare for imminent windfall. Wait, he wants to wait it out. Wants you to wait it out until the station is power again, or wants you to wait until the wok comes out. No one is immune to the fandom, not even us, especially not us. No, and Snowman is such a fandom. Oh, she has to step on us. Jade, prepare for imminent windfall. Ugh, there he goes again, bothering you. He is so impatient. Doesn't he realize how time-consuming it is preparing for the holidays? He's just going to have to hold the stupid angry alien space horses. Wait, you almost forgot, it's still April, and nowhere near the holiday season. You guess all this wintry weather tricked you into thinking it was. But wait, even that doesn't make any sense, since it never snowed on your island and you were never able to connect it with the holiday season. Boy, are you confused. But you always wanted a white Christmas, and damn it, that is what you are going to have, even though it's April. And even so, you are giving all these presents to yourself, and even though Jesus Christ is no longer a relevant figure to celebrate on account of the annihilation of humanity. Oh, shut up, Carcat. Carcat cannot be conveyed with a more detailed portrait, yet he is too angry and is forced to look like shit. Maybe later, if he can manage to calm down. Shit, let's be Santa. Oh yeah, looks like it's Christmas during the comic time. A Kringle fucker. Yes, perfect. It is the prettiest tree I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to torrent you another like negative billion artifact quiz. Okay, great. Everything about that makes total sense. Yeah, that was the conksuckiest boot you ever drew. Okay. Jade, draw conksuck boot. Oh my god, this is so ugly. Is this conksucker enough? It's the conksuckiest piece of fucking shit that ever still somehow qualified as a boot. You just know how immigrants were responsible. Well, I'm not even sure if I'm technically a US citizen. Yeah, see what I mean. Jade deck halls. In the night before Christmas, and all through the house. Hey, bring Santa is my job. Jade, alchemize. You have put a lot of thought into this and you have some great ideas, but first you would like to make something practical. Something to keep you warm in this chilly weather. Jade, make earmuffs. Those are supposed to be earmuffs? It didn't work. Fluffy ball plus headband. You combine both headband with some sort of fluffy ball you do. This isn't really working, although this pointless thing was absurdly expensive for some reason. Yeah, 50,000, yeah. Jade, just draw some earmuffs. This worked better. Oh, being Santa is your job. You simply draw a pair of earmuffs and make them. Yay! Jade, combine earmuffs and lunch top. You make a pair of lunch muffs. Finally, an easy hands-free computing solution that keeps your ears warm and looks amazing to boot. Jade, combine Johnny 5 and lunch top. You figure, as long as you have the lunch top card handy, you might as well try to do something with this dumb Johnny 5 ghost image you accidentally made once. You don't even know what this robot's deal is. You've never seen this stupid movie. Oh, it's one of the earliest movies about robots being alive. I actually think it was a really nice movie. I'm pretty sure this was a movie, right? You make the Johnny top. Finally, a difficult-to-use hands-on computing solution that does nothing but roll around of his own accord while talking about his emotions and reading books fast. Finally! Jade, combine Iron Man armor and outfit. You decide to cut to the chase and do something that will have indisputably cool results. You go to one of the stairwell rooms and carefully observe the armor while you sketch it. You have secretly wondered whether your grandpa was actually Iron Man in his younger years. It will explain so many things, including why this armor is here. This is really Iron Man. Oh, this is expensive. You make the Ironless suit. It's quite stylish, but maybe a bit cumbersome for casual wear. Probably only good for special occasions. If you're going to adopt a new regular outfit, you'd prefer something a little comfier and less ostentatious, and if possible, less frequent violation of copyright laws. Jade, combine one of Grandpa's beauties and outfit. Which beauty will she take? The one with the very curly hair? You sketch wonderful silly sun-bleached blue lady portraits. He would be so proud. You make the dress of Eclectica. This is so much better. Jade combines those crystal ball and magic cue ball. You lost your magic cue ball in the explosion, so you will have to draw it and hope your models know what you are getting at. You have been dying to see its predictions and you think you are onto something here. Sadly, the modus interprets your circle as a bowing and uses magic 8-ball. Oh well, you guess you'll do it anyway. Jade combines those crystal ball and magic 8-ball. You make a transparent magic 8-ball. You can now see inside and watch the dark water sloshing about the cavity in the globe. The predictions seem kind of lame when you can see all the other possibilities tumbling around in there. Kind of makes the fortune feel irrelevant. Jade combined crystal ball and glasses. And I'm sorry, but I have to stop the stream early. I started to feeling a little bit unwell. I don't think it will be anything bad. Don't worry about me, but I want to rest now, so thanks so much for coming. I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I hope we will see us again next time.